With artificial intelligence, we are summoning the demon.
The field is so new, it doesn't actually even have a unified name for these things. But we're going to give them one, which is that these things are generative. They make large language. We're just talking about language. Multimodal, images, text, sound, they're all the same models. Or for short, these are golems.
And golems, because in the Jewish folklore, the idea of these inanimate objects that suddenly gain their sort of own capacities, right? This, emergent capacities that you didn't bake into the inanimate clay that you might have arranged, right? Not saying that they're agentic and doing their own things out in the world and have their own mind and have their own goals, but that suddenly this inanimate thing has certain emergent capabilities. So we're just calling them golem class AIs.
Artificial intelligence area, the power of computers obviously are continuing to accelerate. Their size, their energy and costs are diminishing. And the facility of the hardware continues to accelerate. Both the hardware and the software are making gigantic leaps week by week as we go. And the singularity I tried to explain, that's a term that is associated with Ray Kurzweil. But that's when the computational intelligence exceeds that of the human mind. That's the target. Now you say, well, what's wrong with that? You have to understand what their admitted ultimate goal is. Because if you can take your intelligence and transfer it into that environment, you've achieved immortality. It's a path to immortality and to exchange consciousness between bodies, synthetic or otherwise. And the fact that this could at least conceivably lead to a path toward immortality can give you a glimpse of what kind of theology these people share, or lack thereof, if you will.
When AI learns, use transformers, it treats everything as language you can move between and to. This becomes the total decoding and synthesizing of reality. Everything human beings do runs on top of language, right? Our laws are language. The idea of a nation state, the fact that we can have nation states, is based on our ability to speak language. Religions are language. Friendships and relationships are based off of language. So what happens when you have, for the very first time, non-humans being able to create persuasive narrative? That ends up being like a zero-day vulnerability for the operating system of humanity. And so 2024 will be the last human election.
2024 will be the last human election.
What we mean by that is not that it's just going to be an AI running as president in 2028, but that it'll really be, although maybe.
But the thing that's most dangerous is, and it's the hardest to kind of wrap, kind of get your arms around because it's not a physical thing, is kind of a deep intelligence in the network.